Hey, Eric Sider here, and in today's video I'm going to be planting up these sweet potato starts, and this is from store-bought sweet potato. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, you can definitely buy sweet potato starts, is what basically one of these would be called, with some roots on the end of it, from nurseries, and more or less they're probably your best bet to get the best quality sweet potato crop. But sweet potatoes are really easy to propagate just from buying organic store-bought ones. So I got 3 different kinds here. I got 2 white sweet potatoes and 1 purple, and the 2 whites both have different skin colorations. And it kind of depends when the sweet potato is harvested at the store, but I find more or less between 2 weeks and a month. And I've been using this method lately, just half burying them in some soil and keep that moist, and then they start sprouting. So basically, all you need to do is, we're gonna just see, these are well rooted in here at the moment. Oof. Yeah, this one's ready to go. Basically, you just need to pop off one of these guys, and if you get some roots on there, that's really helpful. And actually, these could all be separated further, like so. So there we go, I got 3 plants out of 1. And there's another one. And let's see, there we go. Got 3 more there. So you can see quickly you can get plenty of sweet potatoes just from 1 potato. And I got another one here with a whole bunch on there. And this white one just this one didn't grow as well. You can see it's just starting to show up there. And since you could go ahead and just pop these right in the ground if it's mild temperature, you can see the little roots starting to grow right there. But what I'm going to do, because it's too damn hot and I think it's just going to be too stressed, even though sweet potato is one of the few things that can handle the high heat. So I'm going to get my seedling tray, and I'm just going to be popping these guys in there, put some soil in there, and let them root out a bit before they go in the ground. Now, sweet potato is one of my favorite things to grow. In cooler climates, you can just about grow it as an annual, but more or less, wherever the ground doesn't freeze, it can be grown as a perennial. The tops will die back in a freeze, but if the ground doesn't freeze, most likely it's going to grow back the next year. And then anywhere subtropics to the tropics, it'll just grow all year long as a ground cover. So good in the food forest, and it's not that common, but the greens make a really tasty cooked green, I find, and then also you get the tuber. So it's a multifunction plant, ground cover, tuber, and a green. And it's also a good forage for animals, so it's one of my favorite things to grow, and especially if you're limited in space, you get so many things. It can also, like it did when I was back in Texas on the patio, I had it growing in a pot and then falling down off the patio, so all the greens were just hanging in air and space I couldn't use anyway. So I like it, and yeah, I'm gonna just get to it. "28 starts from 2 sweet potatoes. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's do the white guys next. Definitely not as prolific, but almost 17 white variety. And this is, yeah, not too many from this guy, but let's see. Now, I could cut that here and try to get another one, but I'm just going to leave this as is. So, really only 5 of that variety. And I'll just keep these going and see if we get much more, but that might be it for now. All right, let's get some of this potting mix. This is just kind of a combination of some compost and old potting mix. It's really dry right now, but it just makes it easier to fill in the little cells. All right, there we have it. 6 sweet potatoes, I don't know, $10, $12 worth of potatoes for like 25, 30 plants. Not too bad. And a lot of times you can't get sweet potato starts certain times of the year either. So a lot of times you're only going to get them at the start of spring, and everything seems to be selling out like hotcakes. So, but you can usually find organic sweet potatoes at the store any time of the year. All right, just need to water these in, and then they'll be good to go. And hopefully in a few weeks of nice robust roots that can be transplanted to the garden. All right, so it's time to plant some sweet potato. They've had enough time to develop good little root structure. So they're actually, that one's winding around, so time to go in. So we're gonna plant it up. And so this sweet potato is gonna be serving 3 functions. Obviously, you get the tuber at the end, but you get the greens while it's growing. And for my purposes here, this is edge maintenance is always an issue, and when you have a soft edge up against a hard edge, it's particularly difficult, especially when you have nasty ass Bermuda grass. So I've tried multiple things to get rid of this damn stuff, and it doesn't want to give. So I'm going to focus my sweet potato on the outside edge so it's going to act as a ground cover, and we'll see if it can smother the Bermuda. All right, let's go. All right, we got a few more. I'm probably gonna go put on the other edge. I'll do that later. But so that was 26 plants from 2 store-bought sweet potatoes, and we're gonna get a hell of a lot of food and a hell of a lot of function. So it's pretty much a no-brainer for me. I mean, I was honestly surprised at how much I fell in love with sweet potatoes living in an apartment, because it gives you two products and plenty of function, and the other thing is has, like, minimal pest issues. When you're growing it right next to kale, especially in a warmer climate, kale just gets destroyed by the white butterfly and the caterpillars, and there you got sweet potato just looking lovely and tasty. So for my money, you can't beat it. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time.